What's going on, sports fans? Thank you so much for tuning in to yet another exciting episode of, you guessed it, Fantasy Haus Live Hoopz Edition, which is, why we're rocking the new, back up a little bit, Toon Squad. The Jersey Fiend always gotta get them jerseys, bro. But anyways, as you might have guessed, what are we gonna get into? We are about to cover, since actually this is actually probably the most the soonest I've done an episode, so actually probably won't be super long. We've got the week 6 review, we've got the power rankings, and then we've got the week 7 score update. So yeah, it's actually going to be a quick little episode. But thank you again for tuning in and hanging out. I hope you guys enjoy the video as always. Please feel free to hit that like button, that share button. You can also hit the subscribe button. Other than that, let's get right into the action. Thank you again. We are going to start, just like we usually do, with our reviews. And starting with, of course, week 6. So, let's see how some of this played out. In our first matchup, Freaks and Greeks got the big dub and continued their undefeated 7, winning 7, getting 7 wins, 1 loss, and 0 ties over the course of the week. Winning, let's see, field goal percentage, 3-pointers made, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, and points, while Toon Squad was able to win in total free throw percentage. Then moving into our second matchup of the week, it's BTbruh getting a narrow win over Alvinduhmunk with 4 wins, 3 losses, and 1 tie in the categories over the week. With BTbruh winning the field goal percentage, rebounds, assists, and points categories, while Alvinduhmunk won 3-pointers made, free throw percentage, steals, and that was it. He got those 3 categories, and they tied in the blocks category. Then third, we move into DeepAfMyDawg, getting that win over Jman with a score of 5 wins, 3 losses, and 0 ties over the course of the week, with DeepAfMyDawg winning the field goal percentage category, 3-pointers made, rebounds, blocks, and total points, while Jman was able to get free throw percentage, assists, and the steals categories. Then in our last matchup, it saw NateTheViking getting a big win over Los Mambacita, with NateTheViking getting winning the field goal percentage category, free throws, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, and total points, while Los Mambacita was able to take over the 3-pointers made category. Okie dokie. So we are going to move into kind of our next little section here, which is going to be going a little bit more in depth into how these games just broke down. So as per usual, we are going to start with our first matchup, which was the Freaks and Greeks against the Toon Squad. So we will start with the guards and then obviously proceed to the forwards, the centers, and then the flex. And then we also will read the bench points as well, if anyone scored during that time. So without too much further ado, let's get into it. Starting at the top, Josh Giddey for the Freaks and Greeks was able to put up, shoot roughly 51% from the field, with adding a 66% free throw percentage, 14 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, and 36 points. In the next set of guards, we had LeBron James for Toon Squad, shoot about 50% from the field with 8 3-pointers made, shooting 100% from the free throw line, 19 rebounds, 8 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks, and 60 points. Then back to the Freaks and Greeks, the rookie guard for Detroit and Jaden Ivey, shooting roughly 33% from the field, making 1 3-pointer, 85% from the free throw line, with 11 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, and 23 points. Then moving into the next set of guards, starting with the Toon Squad, we have Anthony Simmons throwing up 43%, or making 43% of his shots from the field, with 15 3-pointers made, shooting 94% from the free throw line, adding 11 rebounds, 22 assists, 3 steals, and 102 points over the course of the week. Sheesh! Then across the way for Freaks and Greeks, we have the Spider, Donovan Mitchell, the guard, newly traded to Cleveland, rocking a 48% shooting from the field while making 17 3-pointers, shooting 88% from the free throw line, adding in 14 rebounds, 12 assists, 7 steals, and 124 points. Then in our next set of guards, we have Fred VanVleet for the Toon Squad, shooting 38% from the field, with 3 3-pointers made, 90% from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, and 26 points. On the opposite side for Freaks and Greeks, we have Kevin Porter, the guard from Houston, shooting 37% from the field, with 1 3-pointer made, 62% from the free throw line, 10 rebounds, 16 assists, 2 steals, and 28 points. Continuing on for Freaks and Greeks for a little bit, we have Marcus Smart, the guard from Boston, shooting 47% from the field with 4 3-pointers made, shooting 100% from the free throw line with 5 rebounds, 15 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and 22 points. Moving into another guard, we have Kelly Oubre Jr., the guard from Charlotte, shooting 44% from the field with 3 3-pointers made, shooting 70% from the free throw line, adding 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 steals, and 42 points. Then gonna roll right on into the next. We have Andrew Wiggins from Golden State, shooting 54% from the field, adding 12 3-pointers, 100% from the free throw line, 16 rebounds, 9 assists, 8 steals, 2 blocks, and 68 points. Then moving into our first set of forwards, starting with the Toon Squad, we have Paolo Banchero, the rookie sensation from the Magic, shooting 41% from the field with 2 3-pointers being made, adding 64% from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 37 points. Then across the way, you have Giannis Antetokounmpo, the forward, all-star, MVP from Milwaukee, shooting 61% from the field with 2 3-pointers being made, 64% from the free throw line with 38 rebounds, 23 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, but 141 points. Anthony Davis, who has shot 70% from the field with 87% from the free throw line, 36 assists, 6 steals, 6 assists, 8 blocks, and 62 points. Then moving into the next matchup of forwards, we have all-star Kevin Durant shooting 54% from the field, making 8 3-pointers, 90% of his free throws being made with 26 rebounds, 23 assists, 7 blocks, and 99 points. Then back to Freaks and Greeks, we have DeMar DeRozan shooting 49% from the field with 5 3-pointers being made, 83% from the free throw line, 16 rebounds, 18 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks, and 94 points. Moving in or back to Toon Squad with Michael Porter Jr. shooting 46% from the field with 1 3-pointer being made, shooting 100% from the free throw line with 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks, and 18 points. Then moving into our matchup of the centers, we have Rudy Gobert throwing up 63% while 63% from the field while shooting 86% from the free throw line, adding 52 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 5 blocks, and 51 points. For Freaks and Greeks, we have Jacob Poeltl throwing up 63% making 63% from the field while adding 50% from the free throw line, 31 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, and 26 points. Then in the flex spot, we have for Toon Squad, Jared Allen from Cleveland shooting 68% from the field, adding in 78% from the free throw line with 27 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks, and 33 points. Then for Freaks and Greeks, we have Bradley Beal from Washington shooting 57% from the field with 88% from the free throw line, adding in 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 30 points. Continuing for Freaks and Greeks for a little bit, we have Jamal Murray from Denver shooting 36% from the field, adding in 3 3-pointers, 80% from the free throw line with 7 rebounds, 17 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, and 31 points. Then also for Freaks and Greeks, we have Brook Lopez, aka Splash Mountain from Milwaukee, shooting 57% from the field with 9 3-pointers being made, shooting 50% from the free throw line, adding in 19 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 16 blocks, and 55 points. points. Now moving into the bench players. Okay, so Tim Hardaway for Toon Squad. Tim Hardaway, the guard from Dallas, shot 25% from the field, adding in 2 3-pointers with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 12 points. Then continuing, we have Kyrie Irving from Brooklyn, shooting 54% from the field, adding in 14 3-pointers, 85% from the free throw line with 12 rebounds, 15 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, and 94 points. So not bad. And then continuing for him, for Toon Squad, we have the center, Michael Robinson from New York, shooting 86% from the field, adding in 45%. Shooting 45% from the free throw line with 17 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 7 blocks, and 31 points. All right, getting back into the action. Moving back into our next matchup, which saw BTbruh picking up that win against Alvinduhmunk. And as always, we're going to take a look at how that broke down. So switch that. Boom. Okay. Starting off, as always, we have for BTbruh and the guards, we have Devin Booker shooting 38% from the field with 5 3-pointers being made, 76% from the free throw line with 22 rebounds, 17 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and 73 points. Then continuing for BTbruh, we have Kawhi Leonard from the Clippers shooting 36% from the field, with 1 rebound, 5 assists, 1 block, and 8 points. Then across the way, the first player for Alvinduhmunk was Jrue Holiday from Milwaukee, shooting 42% from the field with 5 3-pointers being made, 90% from the free throw line with 13 rebounds, 28 assists, 8 steals, and 56 points. Then throwing it back to BTbruh and CJ McCollum, shooting 60% from the field, making 3 3-pointers, adding 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 15 points, while Reggie Jackson for Alvinduhmunk shot 42% while making 6 3-pointers, 100% of his free throws, with 13 rebounds, 22 assists, 3 steals, and 52 points. Then moving into our next pairing of guards, we have Ja Morant for BTbruh, shooting 50% from the field with 3 3-pointers being made, 63% from the free throw line, with 21 rebounds, 31 assists, 3 steals, and 84 points. Then back to Alvinduhmunk, we have Kyle Lowry shooting 36% from the field with 12 3-pointers being made, 85% from the free throw line, with 21 rebounds, 29 assists, 6 steals, 4 blocks, and 71 points. Then back to BTbruh, we have D'Angelo Russell from Minnesota shooting 47% from the field with 8 3-pointers being made, 100% of the free throws being made, with 12 rebounds, 33 assists, 6 steals, 3 blocks, and 53 points. Then continuing the trend of guards for BTbruh, we have Colin Sexton from Utah shooting 52% from the field with 1 3-pointer being made, 80% from the free throw line with 4 rebounds, 18 assists, 2 steals, and 47 points. Moving into the forwards, starting with BTbruh and OG Anunoby shooting 41% from the field with 2 3-pointers being made, 87% from the free throw line with 14 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks, and 41 points. While for Alvinduhmunk, you have Josh Hart from Portland shooting 60% with 3 3-pointers being made, 71% from the free throw line with 35 rebounds, 18 assists, 6 steals, and 44 points. Going back to Alvinduhmunk, we have Buddy Hield shooting 34% from the field with 10 3-pointers being made, 88% from the free throw line with 15 rebounds, 8 assists, 8 steals, and 58 points. Then moving into the forwards, but switching back to BTbruh, we're going to go with Keldon Johnson on this one from San Antonio, shooting 30% from the field with 4 3-pointers being made, 66% from the free throw line, with 20 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, and 46 points. Switching back to Alvinduhmunk, we have Kyle Kuzma from Washington, shooting 49% from the field with 5 3-pointers being made, 80% from the free throw line, with 14 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and 61 points. Then switching down into our next set of forwards, we have Julius Randle from the Knicks, shooting 47% from the field with 6 3-pointers being made, 87% from the free throw line with 27 rebounds, 13 assists, 3 steals, and 62 points. Versus Karl Anthony Towns from Minnesota for Alvinduhmunk, shooting 48% from the field with 5 rebounds, 88% from the with 5 3-pointers being made, with 88% from the free throw line with 27 rebounds, 26 assists, 5 steals, 5 blocks, and 88 points. Then going into our last set of forwards and switching back to BTbruh, we have Jalen Smith shooting 41% from the field with 4 3-pointers being made, 90% from the free throw line with 21 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks, and 41 points. Moving into centers, we have Nikola Jokic for the BTbruh shooting 68% from the field with 1 3-pointer being made, 77% of his three throws being made with 32 rebounds, 25 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, and 89 points. Then across the way for Alvinduhmunk, we have Al Horford shooting 53% from the field with 9 3-pointers being made, 17 rebounds, 14 assists, 2 steals, 8 blocks, and 41 points. Then continuing switching back to BTbruh, we have Ivica Zubac shooting 80% from the field with 83% from the field with 47 rebounds, 6 assists, 6 blocks, and 53 points. And then continuing for BTbruh, we have Jalen Brunson from the Knicks shooting 51% from the field with 7 3-pointers being made, 92% of his three throws being made with 10 rebounds, adding in 22 assists, 2 steals, and 96 points. Then in the also in the flex spot for Alvinduhmunk, we have Russell Westbrook shooting 33% from the field with 2 3-pointers being made, 46% of his free throws with 14 rebounds, 18 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, and 35 points. Then moving into the in the bench players for Alvinduhmunk, we have De'Aaron Fox from Sacramento shooting 41% from the field with 9 3-pointers being made, 72% of his free throws, also adding in 17 rebounds, 13 assists, 4 steals, and 70 points over the course of the week. Then continuing with DeJounte Murray, the guard from Atlanta, shooting 38% from the field with 12 3-pointers being made, 90% of his free throws, adding in 19 rebounds, 15 assists, 7 steals, and 78 points. Then continuing right along, we have the center in Bam Adebayo from Miami shooting 53% from the field with 84% from the free throw line, 45 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, 4 blocks, but 102 points. Then Evan Mobley, another center from Cleveland, shooting 45% from the field with 2 3-pointers being made, 66% from the free throw line with 42 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, 5 blocks, and 48 points. Now rolling into our third matchup, which saw DeepAfMyDawg picking up the big win over Jman, winning 5 of the categories, losing 3 of them, and tying in none of the categories. And as per usual, we're going to take a look at how that broke down. Starting, as always, at the top, we have Darius Garland, the guard from Cleveland, shooting 41% from the field for Jman, while adding in 7 3-pointers, 96% of his free throws being made with 7 rebounds, 34 assists, 1 steal, and 89 points. Then continuing to the next matchup of guards, we have Luka Doncic for DeepAfMyDawg, shooting 55% from the field with 8 3-pointers being made, 55% of the free throws with 20 rebounds, 30 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, and 93 points. Then Tyrese Halliburton for Jman from Indy, shooting 41% from the field with 7 3-pointers being made, 100% of his free throws, adding in 17 rebounds, 54 assists, 7 steals, and 64 points. Then continuing right along into our next matchup of guards, which features SGA, or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for DeepAfMyDawg in OKC, shooting 44% from the field with 2 3-pointers being made, adding 95% of the free throws with 23 rebounds, 28 assists, 5 steals, 3 blocks, and 123 points. Then in the next matchup of guards, we have Tyler Hero, the guard from Miami, shooting 28% from the field, adding in 7 3-pointers, with 75% of his free throws going in, adding 21 rebounds, 23 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and 39 points. Then for Jman, you have Terry Rozier, shooting the guard from Charlotte, shooting 43% from the field, adding in 2 3-pointers with 66% from the free throw line, adding in 6 rebounds, 14 assists, 1 steal, and 44 points. Then moving into our first matchup of guards, for Jman, we have Mikal Bridges from Phoenix, shooting 53%, well, roughly 53% from the field goal range, or from the field, with 8 3-pointers going in, shooting 100% from the free throw line, adding in 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, 1 block, and 56 points. Then the next matchup of forwards saw Jaylen Brown, from the forward from Boston, shooting 57% from the field, adding in 9 3-pointers, 87% from the free throw line, with 21 rebounds, 12 assists, 4 steals, but 117 points. Then back to Jman with Draymond Green and Golden State, shooting 80% from the field, with 3 3-pointers being made, 75% from the free throw range, 14 rebounds, 28 assists, 3 steals, 4 blocks, and 41 points. In the next set, back to DeepAfMyDawg, we have Jeremy Grant from Portland, shooting 45% from the field, with 13 3-pointers going in, 78% from the free throw line, with 12 rebounds, 12 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks, and 112 points. Then back to Jman, we have Brandon Ingram, the forward from New Orleans, shooting 52%, with 4 3-pointers being made, 100% of his free throws being made, 12 rebounds, 16 assists, 3 steals, and 59 points. Then continuing for Jman, we have Zion Williamson for New Orleans, shooting 62% from the field, adding in 64% from the free throw range, with 18 rebounds, 9 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, and 55 points. Then in the centers, we have for DeepAfMyDawg with Nikola Vujicic shooting 54% from the field, with 5 3-pointers being made, 0% on the free throws, which perhaps maybe he just didn't get fouled, 31 rebounds, 13 assists, 1 block, and 43 points. Moving into the flex spot for DeepAfMyDawg, in Tobias Harris from Philly, shooting 51% from the field, with 5 3-pointers being made, 88% from the free throw line, with 26 rebounds, 13 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, and 91 points. Then for Jman, in Jordan Poole from Golden State, shooting 43% from the field, with 7 3-pointers being made, 82% of his free throws, with 8 rebounds, 87 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, and 77 points. Then moving into the bench players, starting off with DeepAfMyDawg and Dylan Brooks, the guard from Memphis, shooting 46% from the field, with 7 3-pointers being made, 91% from the free throw line, 12 rebounds, 13 assists, 1 steal, and 62 points. Then back to Jman and Jalen Green with the guard from Houston, shooting 58% from the field, with 9 3-pointers, 77% from the free throw line, with 7 rebounds, 14 assists, and 58 points. Then back to DeepAfMyDawg and Kentavious Caldwell, shooting 41% from the field, with 6 3-pointers being made, adding in 62% from the free throw line, with 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks, and 31 points. While Devin Vassell for Jman shot 41% from the field, adding in 8 3-pointers, 90% from the free throw line, 14 points, 14 assists, 3 steals, and 64 points. While then continuing for Jman, and PJ Washington, the forward from Charlotte, shot 51% from the field, adding in 4 3-pointers, 75% from the free throw line, adding in 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, and 35 points. Then switching back to DeepAfMyDawg and Bobby Portis, the forward from Milwaukee, shooting 53% from the field, shooting adding in another 5 3-pointers with 35 rebounds, 10 assists, 1 steal, 4 blocks, and 51 points. While Miles Turner for Jman, the center from Indy, shooting 58% from the field, adding in another 10 3-pointers with 81% from the free throw line, 25 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals, 6 blocks, and 73 points. And that is going to conclude this week, or this matchup. The next and final matchup of the week saw NateTheViking getting the win over Los Mambacita, winning 7 of the categories, losing 1 of them, and tying in none of them. And as always, we will see how that broke down. Starting as always at the top with our guards. Steph Curry for Los Mambacita shot 48% from the field with 14 3-pointers being made, 100% of his free throws being made, adding in 22 rebounds, 21 assists, 3 steals, and 80 points. Then for NateTheViking, Anthony Edwards from Minnesota shot 45% from the field, adding in 12 3-pointers, 87% of his free throws, with 23 rebounds, 14 assists, 7 steals, 1 block, and 92 points. Then for Los Mambacita, Zach LaVine, the guard from Chicago, shot 38% from the field, adding in 12 3-pointers with 75% of his free throws going in, adding in 15 rebounds, 15 assists, 4 steals, and 67 points. Moving into our next set of guards, and back to NateTheViking, we go with Trae Young, the all-star guard from Atlanta, shooting 44% from the field, adding in 10 3-pointers, 90% of his free throws going in, with 8 rebounds, 36 assists, 3 steals, and 126 points on the week. Then across the way for Los Mambacita, the other Splash brother and Klay Thompson from Golden State, shooting 51% from the field, but adding in 14 3-pointers with 83% from the free throw line, with 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals, 1 block, and 59 points. Then continuing into the forwards, we have John Collins for NateTheViking from Atlanta, shooting 46% from the field, adding in 4 3-pointers, 88% from the free throw line, with 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, 5 blocks, and 54 points. Then on the opposite side for Los Mambacita, Sadiq Bey from Detroit shot 40% from the field with 1 3-pointer, 66% from the free throw line with 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block, and 15 points. Continuing with our forwards, back to NateTheViking and Lauri Markkanen from Utah, shooting 42% from the field, while adding in 11 3-pointers, 85% from the free throw line, with 34 points, 8 steals, or 8 blocks, or 8 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block, and 77 points. Continuing on for Los Mambacita, Gordon Hayward, the forward from Charlotte, shot 30% from the field, adding in 1 3-pointer, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 7 points. Continuing in the next matchup of forwards, we saw Jason Tatum, the forward for Boston, shooting 50% from the field, adding in 8 rebounds, 87% from the free throw line, with 32 rebounds, 16 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, and 95 points. Then back across for Los Mambacita, Kristaps Porzingis shot 45% from the field, adding in 3 3-pointers, with 76% from the free throw line, 20 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 blocks, and 60 points. Continuing back for NateTheViking, we have Franz Wagner, the forward from Orlando, shooting 55% from the field with 2 3-pointers being made, 84% from the free throw line, with 13 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, and 61 points. Then across the way for Los Mambacita from Dallas, Christian Wood, the forward from Dallas, shooting 53% from the field, adding in 6 3-pointers, 69% from the free throw line, with 25 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks, and 57 points. Then moving into our battle of the centers, we have DeAndre Ayton for NateTheViking, shooting 67% from the field, adding in 81% from the free throw line, with 48 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 4 blocks, and 71 points. Then across the way for Mambacita, we have Valencia, we're just gonna go Jonas. I always pronounce his last name wrong. From the center from New Orleans, shooting 75% from the field, with 4 3-pointers being made, 40% from the three-throw line, with 26 rebounds, 5 steals, 1 block, and 36 points. Back to NateTheViking with Alpernin Sengun from Houston, shooting 58% from the field, adding in 100% of his free throws with 19 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, and 21 points. Versus Jordan Clarkson from Utah, shooting 47% from the field, adding in 9 rebounds, 88% from the free throw line with 16 rebounds, 21 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, and 93 points. Then moving into the bench players, we have RJ Barrett for Los Mambacita, shooting 45% from the field, adding in 6 3-pointers, 83% from the free throw line, 25 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, and 66 points. Then also continuing right along for Los Mambacita with Domantas Sabonis from Sacramento, shooting 50% from the field with 71% of his shooting 71% of his free throws with 36 rebounds, 21 assists, 1 steal, and 42 points. Then switching back to NateTheViking with Gary Trent shooting 29% from the field, adding in 2 3-pointers with 72% of his free throws going in, adding in 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 7 steals, and 28 points. Then across the way for Los Mambacita and Jabari Smith, the rookie from Houston, shooting 39% from the field, adding in 8 3-pointers, 100% of his free throws, with 22 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks, and 36 points. Then switching back lastly to NateTheViking with Yusuf Nurkic from Portland, shooting 54% from the field, adding in 5 3-pointers, 70% from the free throw line, another 38 rebounds, 15 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks, and 75 points. Which concludes our reviews for Week 6. Now, the next thing that we are going to get into, as always, if you're familiar with our stuff around here, is going to be the power rankings and how things shook out for this week. Now, these are the current standings as of this afternoon when I made this, and as I'm reading it. So, in first place, we have, continuing their unbeaten streak with Freaks and Greeks, winning 35 categories total, losing 12 but tying in 1. Then in second place, remaining is BTbruh with 28 wins, 15 losses, and 5 ties on the year. Then rounding out our top dogs is DeepAfMyDawg in third, becoming the newcomer, shooting with 25 wins, 23 losses, and 0 ties. And I believe DeepAfMyDawg is actually up 1 spot from last week. Oh, I didn't put the hot and cold marks from last time. I'll do that for next video. Then in the 4th spot is NateTheViking, who actually rose from the 8th spot last week with 22 category wins, 25 losses, and 1 tie. Then in 4th spot is the Toon Squad, who was our 3rd overall top dog, dropping into 5th with 21 wins, 26 losses, and 1 tie. Then in the 6th spot is Jman, who was in 5th but now dropped down 1 spot into 6th with 20 wins, 28 losses, and 0 ties. Then in 7th spot is Alvinduhmunk, who actually remains there from last week with 19 wins, 28 losses, and 1 tie. And falling into 8th spot is Los Mambacita from that 6th spot with 17 wins, 30 losses, and 1 tie, making Los Mambacita and Alvinduhmunk, unfortunately, so far our dumpster fires of the season, but we are only a few weeks in, so things can change. Now, the last thing that we are going to get into is the score updates for the current week, which is, as of right now, week 7. But now, since there are games actually being played pretty much as we speak, as of the recording of this video, we are just going to do the category totals as of the moment of this recording. But we will show you what score updates look like so far. Okay, starting at the top. With matchup number 1, Freaks and Greeks is currently winning against Los Mambacita with winning 7 categories but losing 1 with no ties. Zios, aka Zios, Freaks and Greeks is currently winning the field goal percentage, 3-pointers made, free throw percentage, assists, steals, blocks, and points, while Los Mambacita is winning currently in rebounds. Then in matchup number 2, we have NateTheViking currently winning with 7 categories, losing 1 and tying in none of them, with Nate currently winning in the field goal percentage, 3-pointers made, free throw percentage, rebounds, steals, blocks, and points, with Alvinduhmunk currently winning the assists category. Then moving right on into our third matchup with DeepAfMyDawg currently winning against Toon Squad in a very common trend as of the last 2 matches, which is winning 7 categories, losing 1, and tying in none of them, with DeepAfMyDawg winning the 3-pointers made, free throw percentage, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, and points made, in total points, while Toon Squad is winning in the field goal percentage category. Then lastly, we have a dead tie between Jman and BTbruh currently, with 4 wins and 4 losses currently apiece, with Jman currently winning the free throw percentage, assists, steals, and blocks categories, while currently BTbruh is winning the field goal percentage category, 3-pointers made, rebounds, and total points. Alright, and it looks like that is actually the last game. I want to thank you guys again for tuning in and hanging out with me as we got another exciting episode of Hooligan House Live Hoopz Edition, this time capturing our Week 6 review with our updated Week 7 power rankings, and then we took a quick little look at Week 7 score week, which is currently happening right now. As always, please feel free to hit that like button, share button, subscribe to the channel. It would be awesome. We are currently building it up. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. As always, peace out, stay safe, and much love, and I will see you later. Bye!